Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're heading to Norfolk and the Humpty Dumpty Brewery, and this is their Broadland Sunrise. See, they're depicting the Norfolk Broads in East Anglia in the UK, or Eastern England. And yeah, I love that kind of traditional looking label. I think they underwent a bit of a relabelling, and I don't know whether they've reverted back or whether, I don't know, but yeah, I love that. I've had this once before in 2014, maybe 2013. Yeah, 2014 I had this, but I didn't review it or anything like that when I was up in Norfolk. But yeah, this was brought back to me. So yeah, Broadland Sunrise, 4.2% English style bitter. These guys are out Reedham in Norfolk, and I've had a few beers from these guys before. Best before May of 2019. I'm reviewing this mid-December of 2018, so plenty of room there. 500ml bottle, and that's it. They're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then they've got humptydumptybrewery.com, the website, so I'll put all the links down below. Let's crack it open then. Black bottle cap, you know what that looks like. I've had it since October, this beer, in the fridge, so she's got the branded glass as well, so boom, makes a change. Let's give it a bit of a glug, try and create a bit of a head on this one. That calmed down a bit. I'll put the rest in after. A lot of these beers from this brewery, they do add quite a bit of yeast, but I don't know about this one. Oh yeah, it's caked in there, so it will change. So if you don't want all that sort of to cloudy up your beer, then just leave it in. But I'll show you how after it changes the beer. So it's not even a half a finger of just off-white, sort of creamy looking head. It's kind of a dark orangey sort of colour. There's a lot of bubbles sticking to the side of the glass. So yeah, let's get an aroma then on this one. It's a bit lighter, you know, for the bitter kind of beer. Some of them could be a bit darker than this, of course. So get an aroma. I'm getting quite a citrusy sort of nose to it, but it's still very kind of traditional. I don't know what's been put into this. There's no commercial description. I've not looked at the bottle yet. There is a light kind of oranginess to it. It's kind of citrusy. It's still a bit floral as well, the apple core, hedgerow fruit kind of thing. Slightly sweet. Maybe a little bit of toffee again. Yeah, smells decent. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Quite a nice full kind of mouthfeel. Nice a twang to it. A zesty edge. There is a slight, I don't know what it is with this brewery, but it's a bit like Shepherd Neame. You can tell what sort of brewery, a good idea if it was blindfold. I don't know if it's probably the yeast strain. You can just tell it's a Humpty Dumpty Brewery beer, and I do like this brewery. I think they make some really nice beers, traditional English style beers, but done really well. It's got a lovely tang to it, a lovely kind of warming, almost like there's a slight kind of nutty edge to it. Brown bread, kind of like Hovis biscuit. Slightly sweet, but warming and welcoming. That kind of vibe. It's leaving a cracking lace in. Let's pour the rest of this in, and it will change, because there is quite a bit of yeast. So if you don't want it, don't pour it in. I'm just to show you. Well, I think it's gonna. It might not actually. We'll find out together. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of what I was expecting from this brewery. A lot of their beers, they do pack quite a bit of yeast. Look how kind of hazy, not well, haze. It's like a hazy bitter now. So, I mean, if that come out of a cask, there'd be a lot of people probably would think there's something wrong with my beer. I'll be like, what does it taste like? And then I'll tell you if there's something wrong with it. Don't drink with your eyes. But yeah, I like it. So if you don't like it, don't do it. Really nice creamy head now, reinforced with that kind of the bottom part of the bottle. Really creamy looking thing. Look at that. Almost like a, you know, it's got that kind of stout, cask stout kind of look to it. Really kind of nice. There's a little bit of kind of alcohol sticking to the side of the glass, but I mean, it's only 4.2%, so it's sessionable as hell. It's just a lovely creamy mouthfeel now. Bit more of that apple core kind of hedgerow traditional English kind of flavour to it. Before it was a little bit more kind of a slight citrusy orangey sort of thing going on with this. That's kind of lost it a bit now. It's more of a kind of a fuller mouthfeel. And it's delicious. Really nice. See what it says. So it says, yeah, real ale bottle is pasteurised and contains live yeast, as you saw. Store upright, pour carefully in one long pour, leave behind the sediment, or leave the sediment behind. Nah, not me anyway. Not this guy. Enjoy beer, drink responsibly, bloody bloody blah. That sort of thing, which is completely 100% right. Broadland Sunrise is a crisp orange red ale brewed with additions of rye, so that's the kind of a sweetness, and that kind of makes sense looking at this beer now. Where did I get to? Rye for a finish with citrus American hops. So is it citra hops? Kind of that oranginess before I poured the last part of the bottle in. It kind of makes sense really. Located in Reedham, the heart of the picturesque Norfolk Broads, Humpty Dumpty Brewery has been producing quality real ales from fine ingredients since 1998. So yeah, I'll put all his social media down below, but yeah, check out that label again. I'll give it one more sip and a rating, and I'll clear off. Very pleasant indeed. For me, I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to give this a 3.75, which is really impressive. I think this beer. I like the brewery. Had most of their core range, not all of them. I've not reviewed them, but I've probably reviewed 3 or 4 beers from these guys now. I'll put the link down below. I don't know if I've got a playlist. If not, I'll set one up. But yeah, really nice. Really nice beer. So it's a 7.5 out of 10 then on the 1 or the 0 to 10 scale. Over to Untapped, 797 check-ins, 7 in the last 30 days. It's had 595 ratings, coming at only 3.4, so I'll give it a bit more than that. So that's just my palate for you. So yeah, interesting beer. Let me know if you've had this one before. This is Broadland Sunrise from the Humpty Dumpty Brewery in Norfolk, East Anglia in the UK. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.